Hoi hoi you mob, Blacky here. This is a extremely uncommon sight around here, but what we got ourselves a Bandy Bandy, commonly called a hoop snake, because as you can see, it's hooping itself up. It hoops up in a defense mechanism, trying to scare people off. Oh my God, this is like super rare. I have not seen a Bandy Bandy for so many years, let alone in the same, on the same piece of concrete as the brown snakes were wrestling the other day. Once it's put its hoops down now, so I'm even gonna go and try and pick it up. They are venomous, mildly venomous, probably make a human pretty sick, pretty crook in the guts, but not prone to biting as a rule, Blacky says, but Blacky probably will regret shortly. It's a beautiful little snake. I don't know how well you can see it. He seems to be pretty uninterested in biting me. His tail actually looks a little bit damaged. Oh yeah, he had a little bit of a bite at me there, but he didn't get his teeth into me. They've got a very small mouth. Very, very small mouth. Not that interested in biting humans because we are fairly massive. Well, that might have been a little bit of an attempt at a bite as well. Can we see that at home, all you kids? Bloody Bandy Bandy. I haven't got my Google open, so I can't Google a scientific name for you, but it's Hemiapsis something or other, I think. No, hang on, that's a whip snake. I think I'm tripping. I'm tripping like a fool. This is a little Bandy Bandy. Beautiful little snake around these parts. You don't actually see them that often anymore unless you're right up in the hills. This has been an absolute pleasure to have this little fella rock into my sitting room, as it were, my fish tank room, my fish house. I'm going to try and see if I can actually pick him up. I do have my light in one hand. I'm going to try and, he's sort of flattening out and making it known that he doesn't really want to be picked up, but I'm going to have a go anyway, and we'll see if we can still get him on camera and stuff. Good luck, Blacky. Don't die. So far so good. Oh, he's a little bit feisty. I should have a little bit more faith that his mouth parts are a little bit too small to bite onto me, but I do have to work tomorrow, so I don't necessarily want to have to spend the next 3 hours in hospital waiting for an anti-venin or something. Are we still seeing him okay? Is he still bright enough on camera?
Looking good right now.
Oh, that was a pretty big swing back towards me there. Can you come down and maybe see if you can get his face? Can we actually swap devices?
Yep, I can swap.
Sorry folks at home, but I want to try and really get his face because he's getting pretty pissed off. Doesn't really want to be on camera, but it's a beautiful snake, a beautiful little Bandy Bandy. Hooping it up like there's no next Thursday. Where's the, I can't even, Molly, that was a bit of a bite at me, I think, but he missed. They're not the most accurate snake, clearly, otherwise he would have had me. What a season it is for snakes here, people. Blacky's backyard. We're going to town with snakes. A Bandy, oh shit. Sorry, Bandy Bandy. Drop the camera on the Bandy Bandy. Don't know which portion I'm not supposed to put my finger over on one of these Apple products. I'm not that familiar with them. Look at him though, what a guy. Bandy Bandy. Might have to try and give him a bit of a pick up again. Just because he's a pretty cool little fella. And that's what we want. We want a little bit of a hoop. It's presenting me a hoop that I can put my finger under and not get bitten by. Oh, good looking little fella. He's behaving himself very well. Bandy Bandy. Blacky's backyard. Blacky's finger under the Bandy Bandy. Oh, he's thinking about going now. Yeah, doesn't, every time I try and pick him up, sort of reacts a bit negatively, so I think it's best if I just leave him be and not try and pick him up. Beautiful snake though. Bandy Bandy. Bandy Bandy. Write that one down. If you can't spell that, you're a bit of a muppet. Bandy Bandy. Beautiful little snake. How close can I get to his head before he bites me? I'm going to try and go for some nutso angles while I've got a better camera than my normal camera. If I can hold still. What a beautiful little snake.
What is he though?
This specimen's maybe, oh, if I had to like hazard a guess on his length, I'd say 40 centimeters, maybe 41.5 approximately. Rough estimates only. But they're very well known for their defensive posture, as you can see here. Not so much as he was before, but they'll put a portion of their body up into an arch or a hoop, as their other name is hoop snake. They try and posture themselves up to look more threatening, and they'll raise a little bit of their body up off the ground to try and look more threatening. And there has been urban legends of them forming a wheel of sorts and rolling themselves down hills, but to the best of my knowledge, that's just a old wives' tale, a little bit of nano magic. Because as far as I know, they just sort of hold themselves up in a little hoop, and then as soon as someone's not posing such a threat anymore, then they just piss off into the bush. And I'm going to try again. I try again to pick him up, and then he swings around at me. And they, like I said, they are mildly venomous, possibly not dangerous to humans, but I do have to work tomorrow, so I don't necessarily want to spend the next 2 hours in hospital trying to get myself I don't want to spend the time in hospital dealing with the effects of snake venom on my body. A beautiful little snake. That's a Bandy Bandy. See how many hits I get for this guy. Because, you know, people seem to like snakes better than fish. It's unfortunate because fish are awesome, but clearly, looking at this guy,
Snakes are awesome too.
Snakes are awesome too. He doesn't, I mean, he totally doesn't mind when I put the camera right in his face. If I try and pick him up, he gets the irrits somewhat. If only I could hold still better. Last time I found a Bandy Bandy, it was in the bush, under a pile of crap. Just fiddling around, looking for all sorts of different snakes. And this one just bloody wanders into the backyard. There's a Bandy Bandy though. Have a look, you mob. Oh, hello. A little bug floating through. Why didn't you eat him, Bandy Bandy? Anyway, that's a Bandy Bandy. Like I said, I didn't Google the scientific name, so I couldn't tell you all the scientific name. But if you want to see more Bandy Bandy, just Google Bandy Bandy, you lazy buggers. So there you go. Bandy Bandy. On me concrete. Just exactly almost where the brown snakes were the other day. Actually, the brown snakes were on exactly this bit of concrete the other day. They even went through this gap. I'm on my knees on the grass, trying to get a good look, and I think we got a pretty good look. So there you go, you mob. Bandy Bandy. Blacky's concrete. Pretty peaceful, but I don't want to piss him off, so I'm not going to try and pick him up anymore. And I think that'll do for Bandy Bandy. So I'll check his.